Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Okay. As always, if you've got a question, feel free to unmute yourself or type into the chat box. I'm at a different location today, but I think lighting is good, so this should work fine. Equipment you're gonna need is the usual. If you've got two sets of weights, a lighter pair and a heavier pair, that will do just fine. If you've only got one set of weights, that's okay too. And then just remember with this class, I care more about your form and your alignment than I do about how fast you're moving or how much weight you're lifting. But that being said, you can make the class harder by increasing your speed or increasing your weight. And you can make the class easier by doing the opposite. So just do what feels right for you. And let's get going. Okay, so coming back to a seated or standing grounded position of some sort. Okay, I'm just starting with a few shoulder circle rolls. Just noticing how the body's feeling for you. Okay. And coming back to the center. And then we'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. And starting to find that low belly breath. And let's just find a body scan from our head to our toes. So just noticing how the head and neck area are feeling for you right now. How does your chest feel and your upper back into your shoulders, down through your arms, and out through your hands? And then noticing how the belly area feels for you, how the low back feels. How do your hips feel for you? Maybe comparing the left to the right. Down into the legs, the knees, the lower legs, and the feet. All right, we'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll open the eyes. Good. Okay, let's take the arms. First, reaching back behind you as much as you can. Find a few wrist twirls there. Good. And then bring the arms up to the sky. Let everything shrug up to the sky. Take an inhale and exhale to roll down. Inhale at the bottom and exhale up. Good. Inhale at the top. Exhale to come down. Hold at the bottom. Walk your fingertips over to the left. And then walk your fingertips over to the right. And then coming back to the center and rolling back up. Good. We'll slip the hands behind the head if you're able to. If that's hard for you to do, arms can cross in front of the chest. Coming into a side bend in one direction. And switching. Yeah, just trying to breathe into those top ribs as much as you can. Good. Switch. And switch. Good. And coming back to the center, bringing the arms down. Good. Finding a few head and neck rolls. Then switching directions. Good. And back to the center. And let's take left hand out to the side, finding a big reach out to the side, and then sweeping that hand in front of you like you're wiping a big table in front of you, and then back to the center. Hand out to the side. Let's stay on the same side, leaning. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Okay, sorry, leaning, sweeping that arm in front and around, and back to the center. Lean and sweep. Yeah, and if you're standing, you can just do this from a hip hinge position. And center, lean, and sweep. Lean, and sweep. And last one, lean, and sweep. Good, switching sides, leaning, sweeping. Seeing if you can find an inhale to lean, exhale, sweep. Inhale, lean, exhale, sweep. Lean, sweep. Lean, and sweep. Good, one more. Lean, and sweep. And then coming back to the center. Good. Okay. Let's take arms into a running arm position. Just starting with something that feels easy. If you're standing, you can march the knees with the running arms or run in place. Good, let's bring that into some rotations. So whichever side you choose, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, open, rotate. Broad in that wingspan. And coming back to the center, pumping the arms. Switching sides. In 3, 2, 1, open, rotate. And back to the center, pumping the arms. Good. Maybe starting to increase your pace just a little bit. Hello, welcome, welcome. 3, 2, 1, open, rotate. Good, and pumping, find that fast pace again. Three, two, one, open, rotate. Good, and coming back to the center. Hands can come to the lap or elbows can come to the lap. If you're standing, hands can come to the knees, and just finding a few cat-cows, rounding and lifting. Take your time with these. Just make sure you're not holding your breath. Let's do one more. Good. And back to the center. Awesome. Let's come into just a few arm jacks. Clapping the hands overhead. Again, start slow. If you're standing, you can bring that right into a stepping or a jumping jack. Okay, so we're going to stay at a pretty slow pace here, and I'm going to add a rotation into it. So let me make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah. So as the arms come down, I want you facing center. As the arms come up to clap, you're going to rotate one way, reset down to the center. Up and clap, rotate the other way, reset down and center. Up and twist, center, up and twist, and center. And just keep going. Seeing if you can find an inhale as the arms come up and an exhale down. Good, and then start to see if you can go a little quicker. Last one. And all the way down and relax. Awesome. Good. Find a few more shoulder circle rolls here. Okay, hands will come to the knees. Let's take left hand. You're going to weave and thread that hand under the other arm. So kind of threading the needle through. Palm will be facing up. And then you're going to open, turn, and rotate, lifting up to the sky in the other direction. Stay with that same arm. Thread the needle through, palm up. Open and rotate. Thread the needle through. Open and rotate. One more on this side. Thread. And open. Coming back to the center. Okay, and then we'll switch sides. Thread. And open. Thread. And open. Last one, thread. And open. Good. And coming back to the center. Awesome. Let everything be heavy. Just find one last heavy roll down to the ground. Pause at the bottom. Take a few breaths. And then slowly rolling up on your next exhale. Good. And just taking your hands, cross tapping your opposite shoulder. Let your breath be easy here. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So let's go over this workout here. Hang on one sec. Just gonna repaste this for folks. Okay. So first circuit, so similar format to what we've been doing. First circuit is gonna be your Tabata, so 20-second sprint, 10-second rest. The movement is gonna be ski arms. So for seated athletes, oops. Okay. For seated athletes, you're gonna reach up like you're flying down a mountain with your ski poles. As you push the ski poles down and back behind you, your trunk will lean forward. If you need to keep a hand on your lap for this one, you can do that too. Reset up into the center so you're reaching kind of in front above your head. As you whip the arms behind you, the trunk leans forward. Yeah, so quick movement, slow to reset. Quick to pull, slow reset. Yeah. We'll do this one with no weights. You can add weights if you want, but I won't be doing it with weights. And then standing athletes, same movement, but dropping down into a squat, pull and squat, and then resetting nice and tall back to the center. Okay. Second circuit is going to be 2 exercises. Oh yeah, okay. 2 exercises, a 4-minute circuit, 30 seconds per exercise, and we'll go through that 4 times. So the first movement is going to be alternating arm pulls. So you're going to lean forward. If you need to keep one hand on the lap at a time, you can do that. But leaning forward, one arm will go overhead, one arm will come back behind you, and then switching. One arm overhead, one arm back behind you, and switch. So you just stay leaned forward in that position the whole time as those arms find that opposite pole in each direction. Trying to keep the elbows straight. If the elbows need a bend, you can let them bend, but try to keep them straight. Okay, and then let's see, standing athletes, same movement, but you'll be doing this from a hip hinge position, so soft bend in the knees, hinging forward, same movement with the upper body. Second exercise, you have a few options here. So first option is going to be, for seated athletes, is going to be a tricep dip. So for folks in a wheelchair where you can kind of push yourself off of the wheels or the handlebars, you'll be doing that tricep dip. If you want to do it, I'm obviously not on a chair, I'm on a big physio ball right now. If you wanted to do the tricep press off of a chair, you could do that too. Oh boy. It's a little too wobbly, but your butt would come off the chair in front of you for that tricep dip. If that's too challenging for you, I'm going to have you stay with a strict overhead press up to the sky and back to the collarbones. But if you're able to do the tricep dip in some capacity, try to do that. And then standing athletes, you've got the option. So weights will stay racked at the shoulders, coming down into a squat, and then into an overhead press. Squat to overhead press. All right. Third and final circuit, 3 exercises. 1 minute per exercise for 6 minutes. Your first exercise is going to be your wood chop going down at the diagonal. So grab your heavier weight, holding it between both hands. You're going to lift that weight up at a diagonal, finding that wood chop, fast wood chop down, slow to reset. Fast wood chop down, slow to reset. I'm going to have you stay on one side for 30 seconds. I'll tell you when you're halfway through, and then you'll go to the other side with your wood chops there. For standing athletes, you've got the option again to drop down into a squat as you chop the wood. And then reset back up tall towards the center. Okay, second exercise. This will look the same for everybody. Sorry, let me grab, I would say maybe your lighter set of weights here, but if that feels too easy, you can bump it up. And we're gonna alternate here. So you're gonna come into a side bend, say on the left, and then you're gonna punch that weight quickly to the left, bring the arm back down. Side bend to the right, punch the weight quickly out to the right, arm comes down. Side bend, switching sides, punch, side bend, punch. And I want you to look towards where you're punching. Standing athletes, same movement, side bend, punch, side bend, punch. Again, looking towards where you're punching. Okay, third and final exercise, and we'll get going here, is your Russian twist. So holding heavier weight between both hands, finding that tap from one side of the hips to the other, back and forth, going as quick as you can. Standing athletes, you can come down to the floor and you can do the same thing side to side, or you can do it from a standing position or from a seated in a chair position. Alrighty. Let's get going here. So we're starting with our Tabata circuit with our ski arms. We'll go with Claudia's music. Okay, cool. Claudia, when you're ready.
Welcome to Tabata.
Okay, let's see. Maybe turn the volume down a little bit.
5, 4.
There we go.
2, 1.
Okay, ready, go. Starting with your ski arms.
Round 1.
Standing athletes, you can drop down into that squat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And go.
Round 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And go. Remember, really trying to whip those arms behind you as your trunk quickly leans forward.
Three, two, one, stop.
Stop.
Round 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And go. Be mindful of your breath. Try not to hold the breath.
Three, two, one, stop.
And stop. good. You're halfway.
Halfway there.
Try to keep the pace that you got. And go.
Three, two, one, stop.
And stop.
Round 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And go. Nice work, everybody. A few more rounds of this.
Three, two, one, stop.
And stop.
Round 7.
One more minute.
3, 2, 1, go.
And go.
Three, two, one, stop.
Stop.
Round 8. Last
Last
one.
round here. Try to pick up your pace.
3, 2, 1, go.
And go.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
And stop. Nice, everyone. Okay, moving right to that second circuit. Starting with your alternating arm pulls. And then going into your tricep dip. Okay, here we go. On your mark. Get set and go. Finding the lean forward and the arm pulls. Hitting athlete, same movement, just from a hip hinge position.
I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like
Try to keep nice open collarbone.
I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I
3,
love it when you
2,
do it like that.
1. Into your tricep
Give me the
dip
shivers.
or overhead press.
You wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. When they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back.
Do that tricep dip out of your chair or in front of your chair or off of the table.
Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. When they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back into the car. On the back seat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up
3,
between your
2,
legs and
1. Into your arm pulls. 1 minute down.
you know you could tear me apart. Put me back together into my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy.
3, 2, 1. Overhead press or tricep dip.
Like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do
Yeah,
it
nice
like
work,
that.
everyone.
When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. When we say, ooh,
3, 2, 1.
when you're
Arm
close
pulls.
up, give me the shivers.
You're halfway down with this set.
Till the sunlight cracks. When they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with fire. You got this thing started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn
3, 2,
so hot, you make me
1.
shiver
Overhead
with
press
fire. You got
or
this
bench
thing
press.
started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me
Try to find your exhale on the press up.
Spill the ink across the page.
3,
Try to
2,
spell your name.
1. Last minute. Back to your arm
Fold
fold.
it up and I flick it out. Paper aeroplane. We'll fly 7 seas to you. So didn't leave my room. Your wasted hands to someone else. The garbage man. Got to see
3, 2, 1. Back to your press or dip. Last 30 seconds for this third dip. One and relax. Okay, nice work, everybody. You're doing great. We've got one more circuit. Starting with our wood chopped. So grab just your heavier weight between both hands. Okay, here we go. I'll tell you when to switch sides. Ready, set, go. So stay with the chop in one direction. That's it. Slow to lift, fast to chop.
Across the land.
3, 2, 1, switch sides.
Up and down, there it goes. Paper aeroplane.
Another week of a lot of rotation here.
There's a phone 7 seas to you, but it's on its way.
Make sure you're staying focused.
Goes through the hands to someone else.
Your back are doing.
Find you, girl.
3, 2, 1. Into your side bend, side punch. Alternating sides. Nice work, everyone. Trying to make that punch kind of on the quicker side. Look towards where you're going with that punch.
Looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world on the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
3, 2, 1. Into your Russian twist. Back and forth. Quick tap side to side.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
30 seconds in. Let your trunk get a good amount of rotation here. That whole trunk will twist with you.
Sweet dreams. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these.
3,
Who am
2,
I to
1.
disagree?
Back to wood chop. We've got 3 minutes left.
Everybody's looking for something.
Find your exhale to chop down. it up and switching sides.
Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of it. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
3, 2, 1. Side bend to side punch.
Hands out, stretch what you got. Give me your best and I won't turn you down. 'Cause you're always out to impress. 'Cause you're always out to impress. You're always out to impress. This is the highlight. Nothing dragging us through the thorns. This is the best time to be young, old, or reborn. Live like we're gonna die. Do things we
Nice
never
work,
done
everyone.
before.
You're on the
This is
home stretch
highlight.
here. We have one more after this one.
No, we won't say no. Beautiful people say go, go, go. Beautiful people don't stress, stress, stress. We never rest. Beautiful people
3,
say yes.
2,
No, we
1.
won't say no.
Into your Russian twist.
People say go,
Last
go,
minute.
go. Beautiful people don't stress, stress, stress. We never rest. Beautiful people say yes. Beautiful people say yes. Hands out, stretch what you got. Give me your best and
30
I won't turn
seconds
you down.
left.
'Cause you're always out to impress.
Keep a nice even
Always out
breath
to
here.
impress. You're always out to impress. So come, come, come with me. Let's push until the break of dawn. I love to party. And when I'm with you, game is on. I got the cue, you see. Ready, set, go, I drop the bomb. This is the high life. The high life.
3,
No, we
2,
won't say no.
1.
Beautiful
And
people
relax.
say go, go, go. Beautiful people don't stress,
Nice
stress,
work,
stress.
everybody.
Never rest.
Grab some water, catch your breath.
Yes. No, we won't say no. Beautiful people say go, go.
How's everyone doing? Alrighty. We'll come into a cool down here. So coming back to a seated or standing grounded position of some sort. Let's just come to some shoulder circle rolls. Good, and back to the center. And then just finding a swinging rotation with the arms. The hand can tap opposite low back. Good, and then coming back to the center. Let everything hang heavy here. Let's take a nice heavy roll down to the ground. Pause at the bottom. Find a few breaths. Roll yourself back up. Good. All right. We'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. Finding that low belly breath again. And finding that body scan from head to toes. So noticing how the head and neck area feel. How do your shoulders and your chest feel for you right now? Your upper back. Out through your arms and your hands. How's your belly and your low back feel for you? How are your hips and your legs feeling down into your feet? Go ahead and think of one thing you're grateful for today. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll open the eyes. All right. Thank you for joining, everybody. I just have one announcement here, and I'm sure